What is up, guys? Bogdays here. I haven't made a video in a long time, probably around 3 months at this stage. So here's my very first replay from patch 1.0, and honestly I'm pretty disappointed in the patch, to be honest with you. It has a lot of bugs. They basically haven't fixed anything from the super test or the any other tests that they've had, basically. But here we are, we have a replay. We are on Siegfried line. As you can see, it's a 357 matchmaker, and I'm in the super balanced 268 version 4. And I thought I'd show this replay as a video that I've made and haven't made a video in a long time, just because we all know that this thing needs a buff, so I thought I'd show you a video of it. So yeah, here we are on Siegfried line. Just going to rush this position. You used to be able to do the boost over the rock pile and get in quicker without getting spotted at all, but now they remove that. So yes, I'm a filthy heat spammer as well. I don't care. Talk about it in the comments. Why would I intentionally shoot a round that makes me worse at the game? Good question. So Bot Varley from the same clan as me, who is an actual bot player and is a terrible person as well, rushes to the opposite position. But what they've done is they've put this gap in this window here, and it looks like he doesn't know about it. So unfortunately for him, I'm going to continue to do this to him until he's dead. What is there to say about this tank? It's pretty retardedly OP. The cupolas aren't really weak spots. The lower plate isn't really a weak spot. The gun has ridiculous alpha combined with ridiculous DPM. Yeah, it's just balanced. So we will showcase the amazing tank. So here we are, still looking through this gap. He doesn't really, I don't know if he knows about it, but don't know what he was doing. So we're up to 2.3k damage. That was our first kill. Now we know there's a 257 here, but he's pushed into somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where he was. I7 looks like perma-tracked right now, so I can't get a shot at him. So I'm just looking at this 257. So I know that I can't get the depression here, so I'm going to use this rock. So you'll see me in a second. I'm going to auto aim, and then as I fall down off that rock, I use the auto aim so that I didn't have to aim. It comes in really handy, auto aim. I'm not a big fan of auto aim in general, and for those people that watch me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Bolognese, you'll know that I hardly ever use auto aim, but in this TD, it is immensely helpful because the gun arcs aren't that big, and I mean, while the aim time isn't terrible, as in it's broken, the aim time, you can just auto aim with this tank and expect to pen most of your shots. So Grill just shot me unspotted, which is kind of surprising. He must have a camo net or something like that, and we're gonna see if we can hit this 257 again. So he gets spotted again, auto aim again. Easy, balanced tank. So yeah, we're up to 3.8, second kill. Let me just expand this puppy. Here we go. You can see the players. Another auto aim, easy on the move shot. I mean, the thing about this tank is that it's for its mobility, for its gun handling, for its armor, it just makes the tank broken. And what kind of makes it even more hilarious is that, you know, the statement, and I will try to quote, okay, Wargaming here, not exactly word for word, but basically, I think the dev said, there are many voices, both good and bad. The bad voices outweigh the good currently. A nerf is unlikely. A buff is likely. All words to that effect. Which is just laughable, to be honest with you, because as we know, and you've played against him in the game as well, the tank is slightly broken. But enough about the 268 version 4. So now we pushed onto the 257. Now, I don't know what this guy was doing. He was facing the wrong way the entire time, or if he turned around. I'm not sure what he was doing, but he got a good pen into me. But this should have penned. I don't know how it didn't. It looks like I may have hit his track for some reason, but I'm not sure. Anyway. Pick up the next pen quite easily on him. Now you can see there's grills coming in. He wants to shoot me. So just angling. He hits my track. He tried to go for my lower plate, but again, shooting AP in a grill is just a joke against this thing. You're going to have a really hard time penning. 2.3k blocked. And again, he's not going to be able to pen this either. Like, when I'm angled like this and turning him, he's not going to be able to do crap. He's trying to aim. I mean, again, the grill's not a brawling tank, so you should never play it like that. You should rush the spots and keep the enemy, you know, 100 to 200 meters away from you at all times, because it turns like a boat. So does this thing, but this thing has a 22 km/h reverse speed as well, or something like that. So now we just rotate this position here. Quick 719 roll. Little shake of the mouse to say, oh, I'm pretty happy with that. The UDS fires from the bush, tracks me, which actually is bad for him because he allowed me to aim quicker. If he hadn't tracked me then, I would have never been able to stop as quickly, and I had that aiming circle down in time. 7.6k damage on my 4th kill. 650 alpha roll, obviously don't need a roll higher than 650. He only had 630 HP. I thought the Emerald 2 might have rotated to 0 line, that's why I'm heading to the top of the hill. But we'll see, he gets spotted just to my left. Again, another auto aim. He fires one, he's got no chance. Roll 681. Easy. Easy high roll. One shot him. And the Heat also has 360 pen. So, yeah. It's pretty decent. 360 pen. Another auto aim on the GW Tiger. Somebody bounced him. 257 bounced him by the looks of it. Last tank, the Foch B, gets killed. Let's take a look at the post-game statistics. Ooh. And here's the post-game stats. Obviously, it's a ace tanker. It was 9,005 damage. 2 shots off the magical 10k mark in it. One on the 257, which should have been a pen. And then, well, I would have had to pick up another shot somewhere, but I couldn't really think of another place I could have picked up another shot. It was pretty close to 10k, 2 shots off. Well, you know, definitely would have been only 1 shot off if I hadn't bounced that shot that shouldn't have bounced. But as you can see, 9,000 damage, 7 kills, 1491 base experience. 17 shots fired, 16 pens, 3,000 blocked, 1,200 assist. And as you can see, shooting full heat in this tank, if you do the damage, if you pen your shots, you don't lose hardly any credits. 25,000 credit loss at tier 10, perfectly acceptable. I wasn't running any boosters, as you can see, shooting full heat. So there's, again, there's no disadvantage to shooting this. The Prem rounds are expensive. They're like, I don't know, say they're 6,500 credits. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. But when you're penning most of your shots, this thing doesn't lose credits. Chuck a XP booster on top of that, or a clan booster, and you could, realistically just shoot full heat in this at all the time. If you're flush on experience, on credit boosters, this thing is ridiculous. So again, GG Wargaming on making a really balanced tank. And as you can see, replay needs a buff. So yeah, again, first video back in a while. I am going to make a 1.0 settings video. I've played around with both standard and improved graphics, and I've settled on playing on improved. I don't want to, but it seems like the terrain modeling issues that are currently prevalent within the game are much more pronounced with standard graphics. And that is simply just a user thing for me. I like using standard graphics over improved graphics just because there's less crap on the screen. I mean, there is a better FPS, but you know, I only have 165 G-Syncs, 165 hertz G-Sync monitor, and it's not like it's a big deal. I can achieve over 160 pretty much all the times with my 1080 Ti. So it's not really an FPS thing. It's more just the ability for me to take in information easier when there's less things to compute, like bushes and random sticks, you know, like that. All that information makes me play worse, not necessarily you watching this video, but definitely for me. So anyway, thanks for watching my comeback video, and I'll catch you around.